Good afternoon, folks. Cliff here with Foxit Outdoors. So we've got the bed finished. We have both of them here set up. As per my short yesterday, I went and decided to just fully fill it with potatoes. I had enough to do it. I think I have about, I don't know, I did them 3 across, and I think did about 7 or 8 this way. So I have like 24, 26 potatoes, 28, something like that. I forgot the count, but they are in rows of 3, and I did them about every 8 inches, give or take. So hopefully once this thing goes, it'll go, and I'll have a ton of potatoes, even though this is a short container. This container is really not more than about maybe 8-10 inches deep at best, all the way to the floor. I'm using, on this one, I've got 8-inch interior wall screws. So that's pretty much the depth of it right there. I can see my fat head in a way, but yeah, that's where we're going. Again, lined with the plastic on the inside so all the dirt and water doesn't run out through all of the gaps in the wood, because these are half rounds. Half of it's round and half of it's flat, hence the reason why it's a half round. But right now what I've got is I wanted to show you guys a overview just of how I'm layering this particular bed. The bed over there is just a mixture of potting soil, sand, and other stuff that I had around the yard, topped off roughly with about 2-inch layer of mulch, which goes down just to below the 2x4 topper. But in here I've got the red bark mulch. This is roughly a full bag. I technically have the rest of it over there. So it's like a bag, solid bag, but I had a half a bag from another batch. So that'll all get filled in here, but I just wanted to show you guys that how I'm doing this. Cardboard liner, red mulch topper, which is the Vigoro mulch. I have a 2 to 3 inch layer of hay mulch in here, which I've got the hay you can see over there. I have a layer of compost, mushroom compost, which I have the bag right here for those interested. It is the Garden Time mushroom compost. I have on top of it this lighter brown, which is hard to see because the coloration in here. Probably better if it was wet, but then it all looked the same color. This right here going back, this is the Kellogg's All Natural Garden Soil for flowers and veggies. Is technically organic, which, I mean, I would assume most of the stuff is, unless they're putting non-organic material in there, like plastic. And then I have just a section of potting mix that I had a half a brick of compressed potting mix for. So I just got that, soaked it. When all said and done, everything in here above the hay that I have is going to get mixed in. So the topsoil is going to get mixed into, I call it topsoil technically, but it's I guess it's bed mix, I don't know, whatever. I got my garden soil. This is just how I'm doing it, but all of this is going to get more or less mixed together across the entire bed. And then I will probably most likely top it off with that over there as well, because I've got like 5 more bags. So that's what we're doing. This is how I've got it done. The bed is a little off. My measurements were spot on, but the board's warped and twisted as they sat in the sun for like 2 weeks. So everything's a little crooked. Hence the reason why I'm a little off on this corner and I'm off on that corner. But all in all, aside from that, the bed came out real nice. I like the way it looks. For those of you who are attempting to try to make a bed in a similar method, you don't necessarily always have to line it with plastic. You can if you want, just to help keep the inside of the bed from rotting out faster on you. But if you're worried about microplastics in your system, don't do it. So yeah, just a heads up on that one. If you're worried about microplastics, don't line it with plastic. You can always burn the inside of your beds, just scorch them a bit. That'll help the rotting from taking place faster. Gives them a little bit more longevity in the lifespan of the material, because charcoaled wood does not rot as fast. kind of like an insulator for the wood itself, like a coat. But yeah, if you're worried about it, do it that way. If you're not worried about it, line it with plastic. It's pretty easy. I just got these bolted down in there around the corner, all around, so you know you're not leaking out any nutrients or any of your soil out of the holes. But all in all, that's what we got. This is how I'm doing it. If you guys got any questions, comments, or concerns, throw them down in the comment sections. Any constructive criticism, I'm more than happy to take under consideration and even comment on in the long run. If you enjoy my content, do me a favor on the way out, like, share, subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, and share this out with any fellow gardeners. Once again, my gardening zone is 7A/7B. I am in New Mexico. Basically, I'm in a desert doing container and raised bed gardens. This is my newest addition, as is all of this over here. This is just a little rock feature that I made because I had some extra materials. I have my hardneck garlic in here from Canada, from a awesome friend. Her Eco Life sent me these a couple of years ago, and I have managed to keep them going for like 4 years. I got my other set over there, my water feature, which I got to get power to, my giant lava rock, and at some point I will be putting flowers in these ones because I need something over here to attract the bees. But let me give you a look for this one here. This is what I'm using for the mulch. So I've got the Vigoro Premium Wood Mulch Brown, and they're about $2.50, $3 a bag, which is pretty darn cheap in my opinion. And then, as always, all of this stuff out here, I'm still waiting for that to compost down a bit more so I can get some soil on there and get some plants in there. Under it, there's really not a lot. I have a lot of shredded organic material in here from when I used my shredder. So that thing is pretty much, one second. Oh, sorry, hard to mute or pause when you're about to drop your phone and sneeze. But anyways, regular garlic here, nothing planted in there yet. That will be my peppers once again. Sorry folks. Oop, somebody's house is on fire over here. I don't know if you can see it, but that is a plume of smoke. That is not a cloud. Oh, and then while I'm at it, might as well give you a little bit of an update. I planted along through pretty much right here across. I have some bell peppers. I planted those yesterday. Somebody's house is on fire. I know I planted more. I don't remember. Oh yeah, I planted them up on the other side. So here's the rest of my hardneck garlic. Hard to see, but my tag is right there. Planted them all on the same day. I do have, all of them have actually germinated. I had a block of this stuff on there, the hay. It was like a 3-4 inch block, but it was really solid, so these guys were struggling. So I pulled it off, shredded it, put it back on, and yeah, as you can see, I shredded it everywhere. Put it back on, and they'll eventually just start popping through automatically. Give them another week or so, and they'll all be sticking out. I think I have like 9 of them in there. Went and used the rest of the block around here. And then I did plant 2 more sets of sweet onions. So I got sweet onions down here. There's one big one there, one there. These were, actually, sorry, not sweet onions, yellow onions, like your standard house onions. Planted 2 more over there because they were sprouting in my shed, or my cabinet. Let's see, other than that, I've got nothing going on over here. Other than I'm just keeping all of this stuff alive and well. Here's the update on that little round sweet onion that I planted about 2-3 weeks ago. And it's just going. Like, it is taking off. So I'm just going to leave it in the pot and see what happens. Let her do her thing. I have my pineapple back there, which, I don't know, I might have to put something over it because, I don't know, we're doing, she's actually good. See, look, these are all brand new leaves. All nice brand new leaves. So, might have a pineapple in a year or two. Depends on how long it takes to grow these things. We have the rest of my garlic. This is just normal garlic off the shelf, your standard garden variety white garlic or stuff you'd get at the store. I am missing a couple of them, haven't popped up and germinated, but time will tell. Sometimes garlic likes to pop up later than the rest. I don't know, it's weird. That's how I've always seen it. That's how it's always happened over here. My cottonwood tree, which is like 4 feet high. This is the newest, another addition that I've gotten. I've got sunflowers popping up everywhere. I planted 9. Give me 1 second, folks. Good Lord, fire department going crazy over here. But anyways, mulched it again. Red mulch, the Vigoro red mulch. I planted 9 of my loofah seeds in here. This is going to be my loofah tower for the season. I might have to get a couple more rungs in here just so it doesn't fall apart, or they have, more space to grow. But this is where I'm going to grow them in this season. And then I'm going to give you guys an update of the greenhouse, which is going freaking ballistic in here. It's been getting a little hot, so I've got my camp fan in here, which it is hauling butt, but because of filming and the rotational value of these, that's why it always looks like that. But I have 1 acorn. My acorn tree's popping up over here. I did plant 2, but only 1 of them germinated, so I'm going to have essentially 1 oak tree at some point. My tree experiments are not doing so well. Mine down there, that's completely toasted. My potatoes are going absolutely crazy in here. I have a spicy friend. Get away from me. Where is it at? It's hard to film it. You guys can kind of see it maybe. I don't know where he went. It's in the front of my car now. I have a spicy friend. I don't want him over here because if I bump him the wrong way, he's going to stick me. I'm trying to propagate some pine cuttings for my pine tree. I did put a lemon seed in here. Grass I cut about a week ago. Sorry, not grass. These are my onions, my chives. Here's a bit of an update on the... Almost whacked myself on the fan. So here's the tree that I almost killed, but as you can see, it's sent out another stalk or another shoot, so it's doing fine. I've got my 2 there, my 2 here, so 6 out of 12. 50-50 germination rate. Technically, it was higher than that, but 3 of them I kind of accidentally killed off. Peppers. Look at this. Bell peppers galore on here. I've got Peter peppers galore on this one. My basil took a bit of a hit because it got too hot in here. Chives. This one I finally figured out it is actually yellow ghost. They went from green to yellow and they haven't changed any other color, so those are my yellow ghosts. Onions are going crazy. I have, so get this pot down here. Ah, shit. The spicy bastard's in here with me. Whoo, that was close. So anyways, these are my chives. The pot's way down here, and it's sending out a flower shoot, which is way up here, which is like 2 feet. I got another one on this side too, look. And then my corns. I got 2 corns so far. I got another one here, but it's taking forever to go. And then my other box of potatoes. More potatoes down here. My Virginia creeper, which is taking off. My other bell pepper plant, which, look at this, or my, sorry, jalapeno plant, look at this. Look at the jalapenos on here, folks. Those are some huge jalapenos, like store-bought sized jalapenos on here. Oh, I just broke that one off. Oh, guess that one's going inside with me. But that's a good sized jalapeno. And you can tell this is going to be a hot one because you can see the stress marks on there from the weather, from the watering. Yeah, other than that, everything in here is going fantastic. My lemons are going nuts. Limes are going crazy. This guy here in front of me, this is the Tabasco pepper. That's going... that thing's growing fantastically. Like, I'm actually shocked. And then my lemons, which I got to get rid of these darn ants, man. I cannot get rid of them for the life of me. They're just pissing me off. I got to get this guy out actually and spray him off because I've got a lot of scale on it. I do have, look at that, I got tons of limes on here. Oh, and then my other potato plant, which I forgot that I planted. And also got like 3 carrots back there. And the last thing I wanted to show you guys before I go is I finished this one off. Pulled out the other plant, transplanted my baby cakes blackberry bush. This is actually a bush. It's not a vine style. It's an actual bush. So it won't get more than like 2 feet high maybe. The other plant is over here. I got it in the corner. And it's already got flowers on it. It did not even care that it got transferred or yanked out of the ground. It just went. Did not care. Did not give 2 shakes of a squirrel's butt. And then my orange tree, navel orange. Had to take this one outside to get it sprayed off because it was covered in scale too. Still got a little bit on here. It's a little bit, I don't know if you guys can pick that up on her or not. I think the coloring of the particular light that I have showing through here is messing with the, oh yeah, see, look here. I got it on there. We'll see it right about there. So I missed a few spots, so I'll have to take the hose back out here. Oh yeah, I got some more up there. I'll get that one cleaned off probably the end of the day. And bunching onions. Yes, those are bunching onions. You just let them spread out and they get bigger. And I believe those are my lilies in that pot there. But anyways, folks, I hope you enjoyed the recent updated tour and all of the stuff that I've been doing over here. Again, if you've got any questions, comments, or concerns, throw them down in the comment section below. And this will be Fox It Outdoors signing off. I will catch you guys on the next one. You be well and be safe. Happy gardening.